see it in his eyes, he gon' fold up when it smoke. Hold up, ay, keep eyes on him, cause I know niggas snakes in disguise. When it's up, I'm on his hoe. Hold up, ay, keep eyes on him, cause I know he might die about his pride if I treat him like a hoe. Hold up, ay,
ICYTWAT, better known as Brandon Banner, was born on September 3rd, 1997, coming out of Chicago, Illinois. He started back in the mid-2010s on SoundCloud, but not as an artist. He started his journey as a producer. There's probably a lot of pieces of instrumentals produced by ICYTWAT, but I'll be just going over his artistry in this video. The crazy part about ICYTWAT is, his music journey would start far beyond any other rappers. He would start burning CDs at 9 or 10 years old and downloading illegal music. He would then find his inspiration, Tyler the Creator, and started off there. Also, I'm 100% sure ICYTWAT definitely released a lot of music all over SoundCloud. But the first official piece would be Dior Junts, an album in 2015, which would make him 17 years old when he published this. The album itself isn't bad at all. It's actually pretty good for a first album. My favorite song from the album has to be Gucci Princess.
Like Gucci man, got me the Rari booth, so ice stop, hit the pit stop, smoke, gas drop.
I know it's the most popular one, but it has to be the best song on the album, especially for him being 17 years old. It's not bad at all. It's something I listen to today. To finish up 2015, ICYTWAT released Lil Shorty 2, a continuation of Lil Shorty on Dior Junts. I like this vibe. It's more chill and relaxed, but I do like his other vibe better, where it's more energetic and enthusiastic. But this song is good. And then in 2016, he'd only have one thing posted on his Spotify, Throwaway EP. Now, he didn't sing on any of these songs. They're all instrumentals. And while we're on the topic, if you go on his YouTube, there are so many instrumentals. And before I get back to his music, I'd just like to go off on a side note here and say, he used to work for A$AP Rocky, Playboi Carti, Uno the Activist, Thotto, and Black Cray. And he would make instrumentals for them to rap on, which is really cool. I forgot to mention in the last segment that ICYTWAT joined a rap group in 2015 called Divine Council. He would eventually leave in 2017, the main reason being that he was the most recognizable member, not really needing the group anymore, and the group never released a major breakout project together, resulting in the disband. ICYTWAT went on his own, and he never looked back. In 2017, he produced one single and one album, the single being called Cooling, with 5.8 million plays, which is insane.
All of these hoes be trifling, so my dick ain't getting hype. Laughing at bitches like, ha, shorty, you damn near died. I'm a real picky ass nigga, Hawaiian, no Sherman, I got me some types. Gotta be ebony, love me correctly, and that pussy got it.
Now up to this point, as I've been saying, his music has been decent, but it wasn't until the album Milk, which was released in 2017, where his music would take an amazing turn. His music became a little bit more violent and more energetic, and somehow more mysterious. I don't know how to explain it, but the vibe got way better. The best songs from the album have to be Z4 Music, Pastel Talk, and Floggin', but my favorite song has to be Z4 Music.
Nigga, please, you ain't on shit with me. I'm sticking a bitch up my enemies. Dig up in her throat, she like nigga shit. Give her all dick, now she feeling me.
In 2018, he released an album called Fubu vs. Twat. Again, this is just an instrumental album with a bunch of beats. He would release another album in the same year called Dream Boy, and this album is just crazy. I mean, look at the album cover. What am I looking at? And all these songs are all trippy. So, I mean, I'm guessing this album was probably made on some sort of substance, but all these songs are fun to listen to. And then to cap off 2018, he released one final album called... Now this album is just instrumentals once again, but one of the most famous instrumentals comes from this album called Cater. You probably heard it all over TikTok. Now, these 2 years for ICYTWAT were definitely fundamental years, and now that he has buzz around his name, he's gonna go into 2019 and 2020 with more plays. Now, I guess I was wrong about the momentum carrying to 2019 and 2020. See, in 2019, he released an EP called ICYTWAT. All the songs on there are instrumentals. They're good, but I wish they were songs. And he released an album called ICYTWAT Radio in 2019 with 23 songs, which are all instrumentals. And they're all good instrumentals. I just wish they were songs. Because he's so good at rapping, I just wish they were songs. Now, to ICYTWAT's credit, he did redeem himself. In 2021, he released an EP called Ghost, and one of the songs, just one of them, is one of the most popular songs all over TikTok, Off the Leash. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I feel so bad for ICYTWAT here, because the year following, Tana and Young Chris just came in and swooped in all the plays. They kind of just took the song from him. Now, I could be wrong. I don't know if ICYTWAT let him do that, but I'm just saying, I feel like ICYTWAT should have got a little bit more recognition. But, I don't know. I feel like ICYTWAT was more focused on instrumentals this year more than anything. But the years following are crazy. So I'm not too sure what happened to ICYTWAT in 2022, but he eventually realized like he can make insane music because this is one of his best albums ever. This is my favorite album for sure, and it's called City. Now, I'm not sure if I'm saying that right, but he likes to use this word a lot in different songs and albums, and apparently it means being on a higher level mentally, artistically, and energetically. Now, I might be wrong, but I'm just going off the definition. Now, you might ask, what makes this album so good? Well, I don't know how to describe it, but his vibe changed completely, changing more to a mysterious vibe, and it just absolutely boosted his music. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, but his music became a 7 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10. Some tracks like Wicked, Psychotic Women Love Me, KD, TD, and Cheat Codes are one of the best pieces on the album. And then I don't know if ICYTWAT was just in a good mood that year, but then he dropped a banger EP called Eyes on M / Love Who, and those songs are both fire. Yeah, I highly recommend listening to that EP and the album. It's just fire. So then I guess after that, ICYTWAT was just like, wow, I have a lot of potential in the music space. Let me just make another banger called Poor Struck. 9 million plays. And he just tossed into an EP called City World, which is an extension of City, I guess. And all those songs are fire too. My favorite one is definitely Pick a Side though.
Fuck up by my face if you ain't tryna die, nigga. I don't even really want your hoe, I'm just a side nigga. Like every time you call a phone and make a ride quicker, I catch her on the other side, you get tired with her. I look at you.
And to finish off 2022, he made a song called Final Boss Music. Now to me, I didn't really enjoy it, but obviously some other people did, because it got 1.7 million plays. He started off 2023 by making an album called City World Deluxe. Extending the EP, he added some of the previous songs like Porsche Truck and Pick a Side, but he also added some new ones. My favorite one though has to be 5 Star.
Bitches love money, hey, I'd rather cop a P in front of the hood, son. Think I love this bitch, but I know she ain't good for me. Niggas said it rich, but I don't think it's good money.
Continuing 2023, he'd continue his EP, Ghost, and make Ghost 2. My favorite song has to be City Agenda. ICYTWAT released a couple more singles before releasing an album called Have Mercy on Us. This album didn't do too well compared to the previous ones. I think the main reason being is that the beats changed a little bit, ramping up in aggressiveness rather than staying a little mysterious, if that makes sense.
Give me my check and I'm out of the loop. I don't give a fuck about kicking it, nigga. I'll probably fuck your bitch, little nigga. Give me an album, I'm out of your boot. Hey, give me an album, I'm out of your boot. When it get bad, I'm calling it.
He then dropped another album, following the previous one, named For the Troops. Now this album, in my opinion, was way better. And my favorite songs from the album has to be Hardway's Freestyle, War, and I Want the Bank. And my favorite song has to be War.
Hey, niggas be on the living, they ready for woke. I got front of my artillery, yep, I hope y'all niggas ain't broke. I got front of my artillery, yep, I know my niggas on scope. I got my bags, they got pads, and I'm ready to scope.
And to finish off 2023, he released a couple more singles. But what really capped it off was his final album in 2023 called Final Boss. And all these songs are amazing. However, there's one that sticks out to me, which is They Don't Hear Me. Now, 2022 and 2023 might have been the best years for ICYTWAT, as they brought a lot of buzz to his name, and now he can carry that over once again. So the crazy part is, for these next couple of years, there wasn't a lot produced. In 2024, there was an album called Magic as Usual, and the only problem about this album is everything sounds good, except on some of the songs, the beat is literally louder than ICYTWAT, so I can barely hear him over the beat. It still sounds good. And then in 2025, he released a single called Cheat Codes, and this last song, Bar Freestyle.
Never shed a tear, I just put another bar. Hey, too many trips to the bank. Probably think I scammed, but I made it off of fake. Mama worried about me, man, I moved to LA. I'm just getting money, fucking on a pretty lady. I say to myself.
And here's the thing about ICYTWAT. I feel like he'd be such a big rapper if he just stayed consistent. His mysteriousness, his beats, his marketing, his style, everything equates to being a good rapper, and he's very unique. I don't even know who to compare him to, maybe Lucky, but he really is his own thing. So I really do enjoy his music, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave any suggestions in the comments if you guys have any, and just thank you guys for watching.
Never shed a tear, I just popped another. I just popped another bar. Never shed a tear, I just.